It happens suddenly and unexpectedly. A cardiac or circulatory arrest can happen to anyone, not just the elderly. Time is precious. After all, assistance is usually quick to arrive, so the first thing to do is call an ambulance. But only 1 in 5 people with sudden cardiac death are resuscitated by ambulance paramedics.
We have to admit that in Germany, the amount of people who are willing to do a reanimation is not that high. In Scandinavia, this number is significantly higher. There, the rate for a first aid reanimation by a layman is 60 to 70% when somebody suffers a cardiac or circulatory arrest on the street.
But now, there is an app for smartphones, which is strengthening the chain of survival at a decisive point. The University Hospital Schleswig-Holstein is now looking for participants with a medical background for a pilot project.
Mit der App wollen wir
Using this app, we hope to bring professionally trained rescuers to where they are needed. This means either personnel working in the medical field or people who have trained professionally and have recently been to a refresher course.
Das vor kurzer Zeit aufgefrischt zu haben oder professionell gelernt zu haben.
When the app has been downloaded and the user activated, he or she is then involved in the rescue chain as follows. The emergency call comes in. An ambulance will be immediately dispatched by the control center as usual. In Germany, it takes an average of 9 minutes to get to the location, a little less in cities, sometimes a little longer in the country. That's why the system simultaneously generates a rescue request in the app. If a user is within a certain radius of the location, he will receive an alert on his phone and can now decide whether to accept the task. If he does, he is guided to the location by the system and is with the patient within minutes and can begin initial CPR. The makers of the app have calculated that these emergency responders might arrive approximately 2 to 3 minutes after the emergency call, several minutes before the ambulance. And the specialists at the University Hospital Schleswig-Holstein know that every minute is precious. If, which is the goal of the app, a medically trained rescuer is nearby and can be brought to the location by the app at an early stage, he or she could arrive up to 3 minutes earlier than the ambulance. If they then started with basic CPR, you can increase the likelihood of the patient's survival by about 10% per minute. The developer of the app hopes, justifiably, that more people will be saved after a cardiac or circulatory arrest. It could be 30 to 50 a year, but even a single patient would make the initiative worth it. So, download, join, save lives.